autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at New Era Field in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Miami Dolphins. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
All right, now, blue 30. Check 52 is the mark. All right, here we go. Let's go, D, let's go. Easy, easy. Get there. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Under cross.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Kareem Hunt, 79 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially. One play, and he hits pay dirt.
And he'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it first and 10. They'll run with a second-year man from ASU, Kalen Ballage. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Now Rosen looking to throw. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there, first down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They run it with Ballage. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Throwing on second down. Rosen. Allen has it, left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a second and 3. And now it's Rosen looking. And throw right side complete to Parker. 16 yards, a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Rosen will throw. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Here's Rosen to throw. And Stills has got it. Touchdown, Miami. Kenny Stills, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And here come the Bills. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Okay. Heat these 2. Middle. Switch. 50. Switch.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Hey, box drop.
Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And that's complete to Croft. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Watch the safety cream. These 2.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
24.
7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Hey, alert. 52. Block 52. 52's the mic. King.
On second down, it's Hunt. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
No spacing. Check, 55. 22, 44. Check, 55 to Mike. Solid, 5 down. That's what I do. Bang, 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 bang. Bravo. Kill. Hey, alert.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Eric Rowe that time able to knock that pass away.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Well, a couple of good division battles coming up in primetime this weekend, starting tonight with Sunday Night Football, Eagles and Cowboys from AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Then tomorrow on Monday night, it's the defending champs, the Patriots, on the road at MetLife Stadium to take on the Jets. 2 not to miss to close out Week 6. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. I'm coming up to you. Never mind that. 80. Check.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now it's Rosen. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I'm going to come back.
3rd and long here for Rosen. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Take both of them.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up?
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They run for it with Hunt. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Roethlisberger. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Charles Harris able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Eric Rowe that time able to knock that pass away.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. The Bills on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now Anderson running right. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. And that'll set them back 5. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down?
These two.
52 by 52. 65, 65.
65. My 52. Here we go. Hey, you good? Switch gears.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine.
From midfield now, here's Rosen. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run here with Balaj. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Balaj. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. And that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Kalen Balaj out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Rosen. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Larry Ogunjobi gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. To throw is Rosen. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's Matt Hawk now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
We're going to shut you down. We're going to shut you down. Mike. That, like 20. They can't hang with us. Double time, double time. 4 down. Check. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
1st down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Here we go. Black 80. 52's the mic. Watch the curl. Check.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged.
Lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Balazs. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They'll stay on the ground. Balazs again. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kalen Balazs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Dolphins 20, Bills 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Black 20. Black 52. Take 2 of them.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. On the stop was T.J. McDonald.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
180. 52. 52's the mic. Crunch time, defense. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Alert, alert.
Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, Hunt. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
All right, now. It's like 80. We got it. Quarter.
Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Take 2 of them. Pull it together. Shift. Watch the shift.
A carry here for Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 9.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. 3rd and 9.
Double bump. Hey, Delta. Watch Mike. So don't say nothing. Check 50.
Now Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
I'm coming for you, son. Mike 52. It's a party now.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a 1st down.
Here we go. 180. I'm going to run you over. Easy. Shoot.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Bills on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Alert. 52. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Jack 15. Takes both of them.
They'll try and run for it. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Well, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Quarterback, don't get nervous. Middle.
Balaj. He knocks him back and running with power here. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 more on that one and another first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Here's Rosen. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Now Rosen looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here's Matt Hawk now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? Block 80! Hey, eat. Check pass, check pass.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. They're going on fourth down. It's Roethlisberger. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
3 down.
Ben to throw again. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Drop deep.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try and hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Watch out.
They'll start with a give here to Balaj. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line.
Here we go. 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Black 20. 52. Let's go one more.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Here we go. 180.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. That's Hunt. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
A loss of 13 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
Ready? Like 80.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Miami, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4.